Are you sure that animal is taken care of?
I had anticipated that is.
Out of my way, beast! After him, beast! A lot of good you are, beast brain.
They call this bee brain buzz off.
Those bird brains have something I want. Ah! You blasted bugs! Get away, get away! Blasted drill won't work in this crystal.
Oh, that blasted hard bully boy.
You blundering fool! Chew on this, bolt breath! Bone brain! It's the sorceress, you boob! Impressive, you boob! It was spectacular!
It's because I depend on boobs like you.
Brainless idiots! Oh, stop licking my face, you dratted dog! All right, you broken down genius!
Quiet, you bubbleheads!
That's too bad, bug brain! I have a little job for you, Bugface. You mean I did it, Bugface? At least you bumbling fools are good for something. Bunglers!
Oh, that bungling whiplash.
Oh, he's gone. Who does that cabbage think he is? Xanthor, your cheap tricks don't scare me.
Hello, chumps.
Who would put a sign like that there?
Brave, you clod. That was nothing for He-Man.
Move aside, you clod!
I'm sending that clown to Echo Valley. No matter. That clumsy oaf has served his purpose. Beast man, you clumsy oaf, put your seatbelt on.
That conniving claim jumper?
Once a coward, always a coward. He-Man, I'll show you what cowardice is. Fight, you cowards, fight! No, you cowards! Come back here!
Very well, you cowards. Come back, you cowards!
Stand your ground, you crab-faced coward!
Soon I'll have the royal palace in which to lay my head instead of this crummy Snake Mountain. I can't wait to see Man-at-Arms' expression when every one of his crescent machines goes wild.
Dim-witted animal! Must I give you even more power? I'm talking to you, you dim-witted duo! What a disgusting idea. I've bagged all 4 of those do-gooders with one trap. If you don't get up to the surface and capture those do-gooders. After we use this dolt to help us break into Grayskull. A simple trick, but more than enough to fool a dolt like you. Dolts? No, you dolts. I want that rose before Garth gets it. Get him, you dullards, get him! Yes, now, dummy. That wasn't me. Do you take me for a dunce? Dunderheads! My spies in the desert tell me that fat fool Kothos is after the Fountain of Life. Of course, Fangface. The fiend's power is too great. Attack He-Man, you filthy beast! Silence! You fishmonger, I'll throw you back in the ocean before you ever rule Snake Mountain. Enough joking, you fishy fools! It's all your fault, you flea bag. 6, you flea-bitten fur-brain. Let go of me, flesh-face, you flippin' fool. The fool is going after the diamond. Never fear, fool. The fool traded it to me for Eternian silver. He-Man, you're a fool. Let's see you try it. Fool. 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 You fool. They've lured us away to take the prince. Fool, you'll never defeat me. He-Man, you are a fool. I'm not fool enough to fight you here, He-Man. First, we must deal with that fool wizard Zagraz. You're a fool if you think you can stop me here. No one says no to Skeletor, fool. Fool! Fool! Of course he will. Quiet, fool. I know what I'm doing. A fool? What does he think he's jammed a pump. If I am to know my enemies, fool, I must study them. Fool, if he passes the tests, Monteith will take him away and we are rid of He-Man forever. But don't you see, fool? Back, you fool! Right here, fool! Not me, you fool! Come in, you fool! Only when you can find a fool to believe them. Trouble, you fool! Now look what you've done! I was teasing the poor fool. Closer, you fool! The fool? How could he forget the secret passwords? I'll teach you to make a fool out of me! Fool! You fool, they've tricked us! You fool, you can't reach me! You fool! It's an imposter! Quick, you fool! Grab him! That fool, I can't depend on anyone.
No, you fool! As long as that fool Spycore doesn't mess things up.
You fool, you said the anger beam center couldn't be tracked. That fool Hordak never knew what hit him. Very well, fool. What does it take to make that fool go away?
Foolish mortals!
Foolish Orko. What a foolish thing you've done, Orko. But I like it. Come, you fools. Too late, fools. Get them, you fools. The fools? Fools! Stop him, you fools! How else can I act when I'm surrounded by such fools? You're all fools if you think you can stop me. Don't just stand there, fools. Silence, fools! Fools, can't you even move a rock? The both of you are fools. Get him, you fools! Why am I surrounded by fools? So, those fools have decided to wait. Our alliance is over, fools. The fools are sending a new guardsman. You fools! Get them, you fools! Why do I surround myself with fools? Even the robots are smarter than you. Stop them, you fools! Wait until those fools see what I have in store for them. You fools! 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 What is it? What's happened? Like frightened rodents. You might get lost by yourself, Furbag. Forget it, Furball. Of course I did, Furbrain. You better not, Furbrain. I know what it does, Furface. Ours, Furface? My plan, Furface. Keep that thing quiet, Furface, or I'll turn you and your hollywag into rocks and drop you overboard. Take her to the dungeons, Furface. Like this, Furface. You furry coward. You furry flea-bitten fool. I'll cover my throne with your hide. Get over here, you furry fool. Silence, you furry fool. No, you fuzzbrain. There's always some goody-goody trying to spoil my fun. Now to see what that goody-goody Fisto is up to. When are you goody-goody fools going to understand? Let me out of here, you goody-goody witch, you. Half-wits, I'm about to rid Eternia of your hated presence forever. But can your army of has-beens match my powerful servants? That, and because you are heartless. Right, ye fool! No, I've used up all my power creating this hideous beast. A hideous insect? Just as I suspected. Hollow! Quiet, Skeletoids, you wonderfully horrible creatures! What idiot started this whole thing anyway? You idiots!
Imbecile! Your beastie has spoiled my plans!
You imbeciles! You should have acted faster! They're running away. So impolite. Incompetent fools! You incompetent pile of scrap metal! Confound it! I must find out the source of this infernal rumbling. You, insect, what are you doing? Throw this insect into the dungeon star, then follow me. All my work ruined because of that interfering He-Man. Yes, you lazy creature. Silence, you little bag of wind. So that little floating bag of wind has a secret hidden somewhere. Soon the electroid in that little floating runt will be in my possession. That little insect Orko's feeling sorry for himself. How dare you intrude here, little man? That little menace, Orko. Where is He-Man and that little mischief maker? Not a chance, little one. You won't get away with it, you little pest. Try it, and I'll launch that little pest to a galaxy from which he'll never return. Show the little rodent what we have planned for He-Man, Evelyn. Well, who asked you, you little vermin? You'll see who the loser is. He-Man is a lucky fool. And don't let me see your mangy hide around here again. Not mumbling, you meatheads. Rumbling, rumbling. Meddler. Just like He-Man. Always meddling. Without that meddling fool Orko, no one will know what is happening until it's too late. You meddlesome muscle man. You metal-munching moron.
Miserable beast.
Blast you, you miserable cat! Let me go! Why, you miserable excuse for a villain? Least of all, He-Man and those miserable widgets. Take this miserable wimp off Snake Mountain. Use your mental powers to control that monster. Morons! You couldn't even beat a motley group of gnomes. Well, you won't get it, you muscle-bound buffoon. You can't even handle that muscle-bound female She-Ra. Rescue He-Man, you muscle-bound meddler! That muscle-bound meddler and his friends are always interfering in my schemes. Very clever, you muscle-bound moron. I've been foiled by that muscle-bound moron one too many times. I have you now, you muscle-bound oaf. Back up, muscle boy. Not a chance, muscle brain. Put me down! Down, you musclehead! How did you get so smart, musclehead? Well, nailhead, what shall we do to make life miserable for King Randor today? You nincompoops! I've already given you the command, you ninny! Why, you no good, rotten excuses for... he's nothing. In fact, without He-Man, they're all nothing. I hear it, you oaf. You overgrown alley cat. You overgrown fur coat. You let him get away. Well, Beastman, have you captured Prince Adam's overgrown pet yet? Hordak, you oversized rust bucket. I mean both of you, you pathetic pair of pitiful pinheads. Brains, I'll take care of her myself. You couldn't conjure your way out of a gunny sack, you pipsqueak. Just watch me, you pile of scrap iron. Maybe you'll learn something. You pitiful fool. None of your pitiful little spells will work on it. How sweet it is to see the pitiful villagers scramble from our path. Your puny lasers mean nothing to me. You're no match for the Tycons, you puny little...
How about trying me on for size?
My magic got me out of your puny pit. Did you think your puny weapons could have any effect on me? What? You? Along with those ragamuffins you brought with you? Is that renegade rot still here? Your idea of capturing He-Man was ridiculous to begin with. I must find that robotic light bulb before he gets the secret for himself. Come in, you royal boob. It's that silly cat again. Enough of your silly games. Soon I shall have Teela buzz off in that silly little bag of wind, all in my power. Simpletons! He's as weak as a slime kitten. Get a move on, you slugs! Let this sniveling coward find his way through the enchanted forest. You sniveling coward. A fine pack of sniveling cowards you turned out to be. Now take your chances, you sniveling little coward. So our sniveling little glitch is looking for courage, is he? Use the nullifier ray to shut down its engines, spider brain. And you should never have been stupid enough to enter my cage. And a couple of stupid assistants. You and your stupid beast are helpless. Get He-Man, you stupid creature! Never mind about the stupid leaves. Get He-Man! Screech, you stupid machine, come to your master. I command you. A stupid question, Modulok. To answer your stupid question... you leap like a swamp hopper, He-Man. Yes, that place has been a thorn in my side for years. This piece of tin won't hold me. That's your opinion, Tin Hat. It's a giant spacecraft, Tin Head. She-Ra's pulling her loose, you Tin Head. You tin-tongued dolt. I'm talking about my patience, not my body. This traitor, who is he? Just watch and keep your trap jaw shut. I have received word that troublemaker Adam has arrived on the bright moon and is attempting to bring peace. Ha! Got you at last, you troublesome tots! This troublesome trollin is the least of your worries. A crawling, ugly bug? Your ugly friend sacrificed himself for nothing. My glitch, how really unpleasant it is to see you. So, my unwitting servant, perhaps what you need is a little more power. And take these urchins with you. They've gotten away while we're stuck in this vile swamp. Perhaps we should let this walking light bulb Aramesh do our dirty work for us. Yes, it is pretty amazing. But what a waste. And here's a real weirdo. They should call you Wimplash.
because you were a whip scientist and you could be a whip villain. You try my patience, witch. You'll pay for this, you witch. I think you're hiding something, witch. If what you've told me is true, witch, witless fools, do I have to do everything for you?
She's fainted.
Just like a woman. Take, for example, my worst enemy.
Of course, you worthless hunk of fur. What they are taking with them is worthless metal ore.
Better make yourself comfortable, you worthless wizard.
If you had gotten your wretched hands on the widget's corrodite... Quiet, young fool!
That was fun, wasn't it? I really am something special.